And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean, till the end of time. Last time, well, we escaped and we got into Eriglyph. But we've got to leave because, well, it isn't exactly friendly. So out we go. Here's a small question for you, which you probably will answer going quite quickly. Have you ever had the want to sort of get out there and kill something very quickly? Because you're frustrated at how the day's gone past. However, you know that the next bit is a lot of talking in a game. Yeah, that's my part at the moment, because yeah, we've got a lot of talking coming up. How much? Well, this entire part might be consisting of it. Because we've got a couple of girls here. And they know one of our party.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, they know now.
Lady Nell.
Our preparations are complete, ma'am. We can leave immediately.
Nice work, Tiny.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Lady Nell! Are these the ones, ma'am?
Yes, Farlene. They're engineers from Greeton, as we thought.
So we were right.
Great! Then we'll be able to complete it!
That's right. But we don't have time to kick back and chat now. Our pursuers are right behind us.
You'll hear that phrase a lot. Our pursuers are right behind us. As far as I know, I've not seen any pursuers in this game.
If the Brigade shows up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
But indeed, Tiny Farlene. This pair, while not a member of your team, are quite involved in the story, at least in the first half of the game.
Get in the wagon. We leave immediately.
So, off we go.
Hey, you gonna introduce me to these fine young ladies?
This is Tynave, and the driver's Farlene. They serve directly under me, my ears and eyes in Eriglyph. They're the ones who told me about you two.
Lucky for us.
All women, huh? Not that I'm complaining.
Aquaria is ruled by the Holy Mother of the Church of Apris. We employ many more women than Eriglyph.
The Church of Apris?
Yes, the Church of the Sun God Apris. The Holy Mother leads the church, and is also Queen of Aquaria.
Which makes it a queendom, not really a kingdom. Oh well.
Theocracy.
I gotcha. What you're saying is your country's packed with temple maidens. Now I have to see this place.
Okay.
Nell, I'd appreciate it if you'd answer my question now.
Right. But before that, might I ask one thing?
What?
Are you two really engineers from Greeton?
Well,
Hey, you still don't believe us?
Well,
It's just... the fact that you possess special technology and knowledge is clear to me. So yes, it does seem likely that you are who you say. Still, something doesn't fit.
Nell's quite suspicious. And rightly so, I guess.
The way you respond to danger and your fighting ability indicate that you are not telling me everything. And you are certainly not average engineers.
She's also quite
So
perceptive.
you see, I believe my doubts are well-founded.
Well,
Okay, you got a point. But it seems to me you're just gonna have to take our word. We got nothing to gain by lying to you anyway. Wait, you don't think we're Eriglyph spies, do you? Oh, please.
Yes, I see what you mean.
But you still don't trust us.
No, I trust you. In any case, I was ordered by Her Majesty to bring you to Aquaria. I must fulfill my duty.
well then, Nell, please answer my first question.
Yes. Since you're unfamiliar with this region, I'll fill you in on the details while explaining our current situation.
Sounds good.
Tyneave, the map.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Eriglyph, the town we just left. Everything to the west of this line is the nation of Eriglyph, a military superpower. Eastwards of the border is our country, Aquaria. You follow?
I do.
As I mentioned earlier, Aquaria and Eriglyph are at war. Eriglyph is a militaristic nation that reveres power above all else. Aquaria is a peaceful nation that worships the Church of Apris. Aquaria and Eriglyph maintained friendly relations until several years ago. But one day, they invaded our territory without warning.
It seems they'd been planning their invasion for some time. Eriglyph's a frigid land ringed by mountains. Food production has never been easy here, especially in winter. We believe they were after our land, fertile with the blessing of Apris.
And since Apris is the sun god, it's blessing of the sun. So basically, Eriglyph is hungry.
A war of aggression, huh?
Correct. There was no diplomacy, only outright military aggression.
That sort of puts a dent in that idea, though. It just seems like they're wanting the land for the land's
We
sake.
resisted, but we were outmatched. Somehow we managed to hold them back, but the border town of Arius was laid to waste. Still, the war has not been completely one-sided. We may be lacking in military power, but we do have runology.
Runology?
Yeah, there's that word. This is actually similar to what Fate might know something
A
about.
secret art handed down by the followers of Apris. We inscribe special runes into our flesh that enable us to invoke normally impossible phenomenon. Thus the name Runology.
So that's how you broke the prison bars.
Correct.
Special runes? They look like tattoos. I can't help feeling I've seen something like this before.
Hey, isn't that like symbology?
Symbology, yes
Symbology.
indeed.
Right, that's what it reminded me of.
Symbology is pretty much exactly the same, except that the symbols or runes are carved into the DNA of the person. So it is very similar. Instead of runes on the skin and enacting the phenomena, the runes in the DNA enact the phenomena.
Yeah.
Symbology?
Never mind that. Just continue.
But what's stopping you from using runology to keep Eriglyph back?
The fact it's limited, probably.
There are only a few of us that can use runology. Far too few to help us stand up to Eriglyph.
Yeah, you need an affinity with it. Even the symbology needs an affinity with whatever they're trying to invoke.
That's why we decided to develop a weapon that makes use of runology. It's a man-made weapon that uses the special energy evoked by runology as a power source. The engineers have named that energy Channeled Force.
Channeled Force?
Correct. It's similar to lightning, but there are still a number of problems preventing us from completing the weapon.
A power similar to lightning?
Just when our research ground to a halt, Tynaeve and Farlene told me about you two. They also brought back a fragment of that thing that fell into Eriglyph. It was of great interest to our researchers. They said the fragment was of a material they could not identify, and that we should enlist your aid in our weapons development. And that's where I came in.
So you're asking us to help develop a weapon that uses channeled force?
Yes, that is correct.
Hey, I bet we could use their power to make us a communicator.
Interesting proposition, Cliff.
Yeah, a radio wave device, maybe. I don't really know much about this channeled force, but my guess is it's electricity. And if we can make that, we're home free. But
Yeah, power similar to lightning, electricity, and conductivity. We'll be getting a lot of that.
Nell, I can't do it. We can't help you.
Oh, but we've got a chance to get away.
Didn't I say refusal wasn't an option?
But you're talking about a weapon that will kill many people. I don't want to have any part of that. Plus, we don't have any time to spare.
I understand your situation. You need to hurry to save your father, correct?
Yes.
You admit this is a personal problem, not one that concerns us.
True, but
Our country is in a state of war. Both the people of Aquaria and Eriglyph are dying, energy weapon or no. A quick end to this war will reduce the number of lives lost. That is why we need to complete our new weapon as soon as possible.
I get the feeling that this conversation was sort of enacted when World War II ended as well, with the dropping of the atomic bomb on Japan. People are dying already. Let's make it. Let's end the thing quick. Do one big burst in our favour.
This is starting to remind me of my old Earth history lessons.
Yeah, Cliff is thinking the same thing.
even so, that's not a good enough reason for me to build a weapon.
So we've got pretty much two sides. We've got the pro atomic bomb and the con atomic bomb. Yeah.
So you're going back on your word?
That's coercion.
Call it what you will. I already told you back at the prison I could not let you live if you refused to cooperate. I don't have anything against you two, but my duty comes first. And I don't need to remind you that you can't help your father if you're dead.
Now wait a second.
Yeah, but pretty much everything ends up in a
What
fight.
do you think Eriglyph would do if we abandoned you here?
We wouldn't help them either.
I wonder if you'd sing the same song after their Inquisitioner had his fun with you.
I would. I've already had a taste of it, believe me.
Confident, aren't you?
And standoff. Luckily, Voice of Reason
Hey,
comes
don't
along.
get all bent out of shape. And you, chill out.
You wouldn't expect it in the term of Cliff, though, usually.
But
No buts, kid. Nothing good comes of acting hastily.
We have no other choice. Frankly, the war with Eriglyph will escalate unless something is done soon. If we could only complete the new weapon, the situation would shift in our favor. If that means we must force uncooperative people into submission, then so be it.
She's willing to do pretty much whatever it takes.
is that a teaching of Apris?
Of course not. The sun god Apris and our queen would never wish such things. Yet if we do not act, they will find themselves lacking for followers.
She believes she's fighting for realism more than religious reasons. And standoff.
Would you rather we submit to their swords like lambs to a slaughter?
That's not what I mean.
But that is what you are saying.
You're just twisting my...
Oh no!
Huh? What is it, Farlene?
We have company! I think it's the Dragon Brigade!
They've caught up with us? Damn, we were so close to Kurlsaw, too.
What are you gonna do? Fight?
Lady Nell,
What is it, Tynaeve?
it would be best for you to slip off and find shelter in the rocks. We'll lure them.
That's too risky.
Don't worry.
We'll be fine! We've lost their kind before!
But they're riding dragons, you've got a lum.
But...
Tynaeve, Farlene, I'm counting on you. Okay, you two, let's go.
this is insane! You're just gonna let them go on?
I almost get the feeling Nell wants to slap Fate right at this moment in time.
You are too valuable for us to lose. We'll be fine. Fewer people means more speed. We'll outrun them. So please, go.
Yeah, but how fast can a lum and a carriage go?
No time for chit-chat. Let's move.
But...
Fate, please, look after Lady Nell.
You be careful yourself.
Don't worry about us! May the grace of Apris be with you!
May the grace of Apris be with you.
And off they go.
The Dragon Brigade. I fear will show up sooner or later. It shows how important you are to them.
That's the Dragon Brigade?
Correct. They're one of Eriglyph's 3 military branches. Knights riding powerful air dragons. Not to be trifled with. Time to go. While Tynaeve distracts them, we can go through Kurlsaw and enter Aquaria territory.
Wait a moment. I haven't agreed to cooperate with you yet. And we can't leave them here. There's no way they'll be able to escape with those dragon knights chasing them.
That's if they are chasing them.
Yes. There's an extremely good chance that they'll
Because
be
I have a feeling that they aren't after those two and the caravan. They just sort of stumble upon them.
caught. But there's nothing we can do about it.
What?
They knew the dangers of their mission and they accepted it. If I became a burden to the mission, they would leave me behind for the same way.
Mission? Mission? What's the matter with you?
Hey, Fate, shut up.
But...
Again, Cliff is much more reasonable than you would think.
I'll leave whether or not we cooperate up to you. But save the debate for later. We gotta get somewhere safer first. We'll be safer once we reach Aquarium, right?
Yes, I can guarantee that.
There you are. So let's go there. Then we can decide what's what. Make sense to you?
Yeah.
Again,
still.
but.
You want Tynaeve and Marlene's sacrifice to go to waste? Whatever their objective might be, they're risking their lives to save us.
You're right.
Attaboy.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And we are in control again. Now, there's new monsters. And also a monster that I'm going to attempt and probably die horribly against in just a moment. Oh, chest. And yeah, I'm sort of rubbing my face up against the wall again. Because this one you can get 100% on. However, anyone that's played this game will know that at this point in the game there are these. I believe they're called the Dragon Brigade soldiers. And they are tough. Even at this level, even with the weapon that I've given Fate. Even on Earth mode. So on Universe mode, which is on now, I expect to fully die horribly. Luckily, I think they're weak against MP magic, so I'm going to be using Fiery Sword or Blazing Sword, and hoping that does the job. So, wish me luck. Oh, one of them. That's a good start. You can get them in groups of 4, I believe. Yeah, Dragon Brigade soldier.
Looks like an even match.
3,000 hit points. But only 150
That was fun.
MP. So as long as I can hit them with MP damage, I will be fine. If you get triple XP on them, this is a very good place to grind. If you can do a if you can get at a bit of luck and only face a few of them, which I am actually doing right now. And there we go. 15 experience for just that one. Yeah, quite a bit. And critical hit on Cliff. Not too bad. I'm going to give that to his small hit, short range hit, because that's where he's going to be doing a lot of damage. And defense, I think, to start off with. The next one can be attack. If I didn't have this holy sword right now, I don't think I would be attempting these enemies. In truth, because they have the chance to kill me. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, there's one. There we go. what, I faced 4 of them and everyone's down to very low
And that's
health.
how you do it.
And that's not really with them hitting too much. Luckily, I do have healing. What did we get? Oh yeah, we got aerial with Nell. Don't use it. It's an anti-air attack, short range only. What it does is she rolls on the ground a little bit in place and then flings daggers upwards. It's actually very rare if they even hit. Where Nell's, where Fate's, he jumps up and hits them. Nell doesn't. She just sort of throws things up, and Fate's homes, Nell's doesn't. Shockwave is much better in my opinion right now. And can't do anything with that. I am actually wanting to go back into Aeroglyph because I believe we can. There's a couple of things that have changed in there. Like I can actually talk to Nell and Cliff. Nell and Cliff. There we go. Oh, flip! 3 of them. And there goes Nell. Luckily, I have some fresh sages. Come on. There we go. 45 experience. Woo! And 65, and I've got Fate up another level. Make sure everyone's topped up. When I get inside, I'll be able to do some at least rest and get some MP back. Because I believe that's the last set, at least out here. Yeah, it's only because I know that they're weak against MP damage that I'm actually doing any good against these things. If you didn't know it and tried the physical route, you would likely not survive the encounter. Anyway, let's jump back into Aeroglyph and have a talk with Fate and Cliff. Sorry. Nell and Cliff. I believe Nell is in the hideout room. Yeah, the private home. Yeah, it just basically says, why are we back here? We need to go the other way, don't we? And I believe Cliff is up here. Up near the no, not in the house. Up near where we exited the mine or whatever. The dungeon. If I can find it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, he's just saying, why are we back here as well? But that's this area. At least now there won't be too much talking and I can actually get on with finding stuff in the explorable bit. It's not too big, we should reach Kelsa at the end by the end of the next part. So I'll save it here, come back, and we will go to Kelsa. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun, goodbye.